There has been no activity at all?
None whatsoever.
Has anyone been able to go below to see what the problem is?
No, the control center went into some form of lockdown. We have been unable to figure out what set it off.
We will have to inform Starfleet. I am certain they will send their best starship to investigate, considering the importance of this planet.
What if it ends up in the wrong hands?
Let us hope it does not.
My memory is starting to come back.
Is it, Father?
I remember your mother. Yes. You have her eyes. That's what makes me remember. And I also have memories of you when you were a little girl. That was a fond memory.
Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter, Clunk?
My stomach hurts. I don't know, it could be from the food.
Don't blame my food on your illness. I can take you down to sick bay. We can take care of it.
No!
No! Yes, yes!
No!
Come on. I can take care of it.
No,
you haven't been down there recently.
I'll let these bloodworms finish the trick.
I hope you led a good life.
Don't go with her. She'll make it worse.
I'll live with it.
What is that you have, little one?
This is a traditional Ocampan dish.
Competent fish. A word would not stand for that.
Mazka, little one.
Very well, little one. There is an old Klingon saying, eat or you shall be dinner.
Did I miss something?
Nothing. Just teaching the old comp how to eat like a warrior.
Admiral, we have picked up a derelict. It is transmitting a signal we are unable to decode.
Does it appear to be hostile?
Sensors show it has no defensive capabilities.
Set course to match, speed, and intercept.
Yes, Admiral.
Weapon stations! Disable their ship's propulsion systems!
Commander, we are picking up another signal. They should decloaking the aft. They are arming disruptors.
They stole into a trap.
Make some maneuvers!
Yes, Commander.
What happened? We were in the mess hall, and now we're... Where?
Kaylee, scan for life forms.
I don't know. It seems odd that we would suddenly have tricorders when we didn't have them in the mess hall.
Is it your job to be checking on continuity? Your answer should have been, they kill us. We have these tricorders.
I am getting no signs of life. Wait, that is not true. No. Yes.
Are there signs of life or not?
Yes and no.
What exactly does that mean?
That there could be some life in one form or another.
That's good.
But I cannot tell if they are hostile.
That's bad.
But the tricorder seems to be fully functional.
That's good.
However, since these tricorders were given to us upon our arrival, we may not be getting the readings that show us everything that is out there.
Is that good?
My scans agree. Something or someone is scrambling our results.
So where does that leave us?
center stage of whatever plan an unseen but obviously powerful and malevolent powers put us into.
Admiral, where have you been?
Not too sure. But now I am here.
Does that not strike you as odd, that a sign suddenly appears?
Not really. I am a Klingon, not a sign reader.
It bothers me that we have no way of knowing where we are.
The last thing I recall, we were in the mess hall of the Stranglehold.
And now we are here.
Wherever that is.
No doubt we are on that derelict craft we picked up, the one that wandered into Klingon space.
But how did we end up here?
Trust me. The Snowy-Beetles did Goyer and Gimbal in the sea where the Borogos and the Monaths outgrade.
I beg your pardon.
No need to beg. Everything is free here. Welcome. So good to see some fresh new faces.
Doctor, I thought you said there were no signs of life.
I said we could not tell based on the tricorders we were given.
I apologize if I had startled you. It was not my intention. Hope everything was to your satisfaction when you checked in. Hope you're having an enjoyable stay.
Enjoyable stay? I believe being abducted is hardly enjoyable.
It seems like you're the type of people who enjoy to thrive on adventure, you know.
Who are you?
That would be telling. And now is not yet time for answers, what with all the Borogroves and Monaths out graving and all.
Enough gibberish. We need information.
Very well. Beware the Jabberwock.
What?
Exactly. That should help you. Well, I must be going. Enjoy your stay.
That was odd.
Doctor, what is your medical opinion of that stranger?
In my medical opinion, he is crazy. But somehow I think we are missing something.
Countess, options.
Based on how well the tricorders are working and our odd encounter, I would say our chances are not good.
So when you are saying not good, you're saying we should be taking risks.
No, I am saying that our chances are not good.
Agreed. We will take risks. We'll split into two teams to try and find a way out.
Admiral, as ship's counselor, I don't think that's a good idea. It's too risky. We don't know what is out there.
Do you think we said risk too much?
Maybe, but that is just a risk we are going to have to take for this adventure.
Lyris, look around. Do you see anything that is strange and weird, out of place?
But what about what he said? He told us to beware. That sounded like a warning.
Warnings are meant to be ignored. Why else would someone touch a wall with a wet paint sign? Or enter areas that are clearly marked? Do not enter.
Still, I think we should be prepared.
I forget. You are not Klingon and therefore ill-prepared to take on the challenges of the unknown.
Commander Couture has been training me, so I am certain I am able to take on any challenges thrown at me.
March! You and Kahansis will be one team. The doctor will be with me.
This looks like another endless corridor. Last thing I remember was having a drink at that sad excuse of a so-called bar you run, and now I have no idea where we are. What was in that cheap, disgusting drink you gave me?
That was no cheap drink. I'll have you know, I used the finest, most refinest, most expensivest ingredients in my beverages.
We will need to beef up our deductive skills. After all, did we not already rule out the drinks as the reason by using the scientific method?
You are correct. However, I do not recall you being at the bar, and yet we have all arrived at the same time.
We need to get to the meat of the problem. This could possibly be more complex than we believe.
Well, I, for one, don't want to meet anything complex in a dark alley. Rule of acquisition number 208 clearly states, sometimes the only thing more dangerous than the question is the answer.
Then give us an educated guess, Ferengi, and be quick with your answer. I am losing my patience. Where are we?
We are in a corridor located somewhere. And the signs look hopeless.
Not a good answer.
It's not my fault, I'm a sign reader.
Careful. She could make mincemeat out of you if you were to get her angry.
It's not my fault we're here, wherever here is. When we find my office, I will give you an expired coupon for a free drink.
Providing we are still at the Science Expo at Omicron Delta.
Well, howdy! You must be new here in these here parts.
Who are you?
Hoot Snake and Boots, ma'am. Roughest, toughest cowpoke the West has ever known.
What West? West of where? Where are we?
Whoa there, little lady. You are a lady, aren't you? I can't tell nothing with those bumps. Did you fall off your horse?
This stranger sure likes to ham it up.
I did not fall off of a horse. I am a Klingon.
Heck, I don't know nothing about no Klingons, except what sticks to the seat of my britches when I sits on a cactus.
So can you tell us where we are?
Why, sure I can.
Oh, there, partner. I reckon you shouldn't be telling them that.
Heck, fire, you're right. I almost let the cows out the barn.
For a cowboy, you sound like a tenderloin.
That would be a tenderfoot, but I can assure you he isn't. Hoot, why don't you just mosey on down the trail? I'm sure you can find others to hassle.
Watch out for her, partner. She's full of hogwash.
The name is Hogwoosh.
Whatever you say.
And who are you?
Nobody special. For now, you could say that I am a seeker.
A seeker? Of what?
Who knows? Maybe it's the truth. The truth is out there, you know.
The truth is, only a wise man can smell profit in the wind.
Why, profit is just down that road. Can't you hear it? No. Well, how can you be deaf? There's like that.
Do you know what I'm looking for? Are you looking for it too?
Not I. But I know what it is you seek, and it is straight down that corridor.
That corridor.
Is there any other? Straight down that path is what you seek.
You would be foolish to follow his directions.
Do you not trust me?
Not if it leads us into a trap.
Do I look like a trapper?
I trust him.
There is an earther term. Do not be a weenie.
What's a weenie?
It's some form of Terran insult. I heard it used once. I would have said patok.
Well, I'm no weenie. But you're a scientist. Doesn't the thrill of discovering the unknown excite you?
Yes, if the unknown yields great scientific possibilities.
Well, then here's the truth. I brought you here for help to help me out with a great discovery.
Hot dog!
And why could you have not told us this before?
I was afraid you wouldn't help me. Or worse, kill me.
I still may. Down that corridor?
Second star to the right and straight on till morning. Beware the jub-jub bird and shun the fumiest bandersnatch. I hear more players arriving, so I must be away.
What was with the dancing hobbits, elves, and dwarves?
That was almost as unusual as what appeared to be adults dressed in colorful spandex and were saying they were superheroes.
That was strange, but not as strange as that freebie table. The one with the zombies aimlessly going back and forth around it? What is this place?
I am not sure. It is almost as if, outside of this room, there was a convention going on.
Well, it could be worse.
In what way?
We could have been standing for hours in that line for the big hall just to see the janitor sweep up vampire sparkles.
Yes, he was quite ugly.
I suggest we hide.
I thought Klingons face danger head on.
Not when we do not know who or what our adversary is. Only a fool fights in a burning house, and things have been unusual.
And the smell, oh, and the sound that they make. And then the Tellarite pig screamed and said, "Why?"
A good story, you tell it well. Malachi, did you lock the ship?
I swear.
Oh, but I left the headlights on.
My lord, we have been walking down this endless corridor for some time and have found nothing.
And we will continue looking.
What do you think we'll find?
I am certain we will find that Yentog that stranded us on that planet with those creatures that shall not be named by name. I know he is on board this derelict.
But wait, how can you be sure that your enemy is aboard this craft?
Did you not see what ship is trailing this derelict?
The Stranglehold?
Yes, the Stranglehold, which means he is here.
At least you knocked out the communications array. Now you'll not be able to contact his ship.
Odwe, just because his ship is here does not mean he is on board.
How can you deny the signs?
Forgive me, my lord, but you have not been the same after the last incident with Admiral Kahandan. In fact, it's almost as if you were seeing things since our encounter with the Tribbles.
Malachi, though you may be my first officer, I should shoot you where you stand for mentioning the name of those Yamep parasites. I distinctly said they were not to be named by name.
If I may be so bold, why does that admiral bother you so?
Because he tasks me. He constantly has prevented me from returning Kronos to its original glory in the galaxy.
Odwe, we have pledged ourselves to your fight, but...
Yes, and I warn you to watch what you say, especially after you named the name of those creatures that shall not be named by name.
But it seems that killing the Admiral is impossible. You have tried so many times.
That is because he is not a true Klingon. He is an aberration, an irritant, a disease, a thorn in my side.
Or is it because he has luck on his side?
I've heard that. A Klingon does not believe in luck. A Klingon does not live by luck.
Blah, blah, blah. I see you haven't changed. Still the same angry dissident, trying to change the universe.
You dare show yourself?
Are you still upset about when you tried to blow up Admiral Kahandan at that peace conference and failed?
He did destroy several statues. A buffet table, a planter, and a gumball machine. Plus a chair lost a leg.
You gave me a faulty bomb.
No, you failed to set it properly, which is why the Admiral escaped.
For that failure, I should have Malachi use his agonizer on you.
As much fun as that sounds, I have to decline. Face it, lover, you would be lost without the information that I supply you.
You flatter yourself far too much. I think I can get information elsewhere.
From who? Your little friends? I noticed they've returned.
What is she talking about?
Oh, you said it yourself, First Officer. He is seeing things.
I misspoke. He has a vision of bringing back the glory of the true empire. That is not the mark of someone who is not sane.
Oh, how sweet. I forgot. They are invisible to everyone but Card. Is that not correct?
What is she talking about?
Nothing. She is deranged. Those delusions left me when I regained my sanity.
You? Sane? Bow, yield, grr.
You dare to mock me?
I dare.
He took his vorpal sword in hand. Long time the man so foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree and stood a while and thought.
Stop where you are and state your intentions.
To do the trip Lindy. But of course for that we'd need the swimming pool. Right here would be the perfect spot.
Babbling nonsense. Are you insane?
Insane? What do you think this is, a madhouse?
You are crazy.
No crazier than your commanding officer. Do you like those little friends of his?
We will not listen to the words of someone who is obviously crazy.
Our captain is just as sane as the next man.
Those imaginary creatures are gone. In fact, what? I told you to do that before we left the ship.
But wait, what is it?
Nothing. But no, he is not a gorilla.
It's a madhouse. A madhouse!
What have you done to him?
Me? Nothing.
Maybe he would like to be alone with his friends. I'm sure they have much to discuss.
You two have obviously done something to him. I warn you, we will not take this kindly.
Commander, say the word, and I shall strike at our foes.
Horrors! Whatever shall we do?
Perhaps we should add a few more friends.
You dare expose us to those parasites?
Oh, wait, what should we do?
We shall withdraw.
I think you mean run away.
No, it is considered a tactical maneuver to regroup. But we shall be back. Move out.
Withdraw. Withdraw.
I told you, the bathroom is that way.
Well, they do not seem to be too fond of these little furballs.
So, are all the players in place now? Will they be able to resolve our problem?
And as in uffish thought he stood. It seems all of our players have experienced a little chaos, but the Admiral and his team need a bit more irritation, and then we should be ready.
Laris, put it down.
It's just a harmless trip.
Put it down! This is getting more and more confusing now that Karg has arrived.
So, what's with the invisible friend thing?
Long ago, on a planet far, far away, a planet infested with tribbles, we had found Karg, who had been marooned there and driven insane.
And what happened to these imaginary friends?
A Bajorn Ord turned him into the crazy, maniacal fanatic who wishes to bring back the glory days of the old Klingon Empire.
I'm not sure which is more dangerous, the crazy person talking to himself or the maniacal fanatic.
Both. We will have to warn the Admiral. I am certain he will want to know.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Well, howdy!
Nay!
You more of them Klingon people?
Have you met the rest of our party?
Heck, man, weren't no party near as I could tell. But they all look like you. Something for that big-eared fella.
Big-eared?
Yeah, strange fella. Kind of looked like he was the greedy sort.
Greedy? Do you think the Admiral came across a Ferengi in his search?
We've been through this maze and still have not found a way out.
With every turn, we find another strange encounter. Remember that room? The one with the clown, the rubber chicken, and the truck?
We will not speak of that again.
Ajwi, it is good to see you again. Did you find anything?
Nothing that we can talk about in a crowded room.
We heard there was a Ferengi on board. Did you see him?
Of all the strange things we've seen today, a Ferengi is not one of them.
It sounds like we are not alone.
Heck, you don't have to feel alone long as I'm here.
That is not what I am talking about.
Karg is on board as well, with some of his crew, and he's determined to kill you.
What else could go wrong?
There's no more Actigino in the cafeteria.
Cootpatch! How do they expect a warrior to be at his best without caffeine?
You are working with Karg. We saw you.
Are you sure? You only saw what we wanted you to see. And everything here is not as it seems.
More riddles? We need answers.
Or else what?
Or else we cannot be held responsible for our actions.
Heck, looks like we got them all roused up.
Sure does, Hope. Why don't you two take care of our other adventurers while I see and take care of the Admiral's team?
So are you going to give us answers now?
I told you, beware the Jabberwock.
That's right, you did, but that's childish nonsense. There is no such creature.
But there is. You see, I am the Jabberwock. But you can call me Chaos, and this is my world. I control what you see, what you do with a touch of insanity.
You can't control us.
Oh, but I can. You see, in here, chaos reigns supreme, and madness follows.
We will not be part of your madness. You will release us now!
You think you can overcome chaos? I will make you a deal. If one of you can defeat me, I may consider it.
Klingons do not make deals.
You are not Klingon. Do you think you can defeat me?
Admiral, I am sure I can defeat him. Laris, I do not recommend it. I'm getting strange readings from him.
You said it yourself, Kahansis. The tricorders are not dependable.
Seems there's little fire in this one.
What's the matter? Can't handle a little chaos?
What is this? Chaos, more of your insanity?
No. Well, yes and no. They are the cause of it, but they are reluctantly not a part of it.
Packlets!
I've not encountered them before. Who or what are they?
They are creatures that steal technologies from other races because they cannot create it for themselves.
We are Packlets.
Yes, we know you are Packlets, but what do you have to do with all this?
We need holodeck technology.
Entertainment's good.
What did these Packlets do?
It is quite easy. You know the Chorley planet, the Omicron Delta region. These two stole part of the computer from the brain.
I must have tried to adapt it to their holodeck technology.
You can't make it go.
What they kidnapped was me and tried to adapt me to their ship.
It did not work.
Admiral, I understand this. The Shore Leave planet is run by a sentient computer that gives the user a totally unique experience. These morons damaged it when they stole the part of the memory that calls himself Chaos.
Hallelujah! And the truth shall set us free, and thus chaos will reign.
Can it be repaired?
I can make the repairs, provided I can get to the main computer.
I'm afraid I cannot allow it.
I told you I would lead you to your foe.
For that, I am grateful. So, Patak, we meet again.
This is not the time for vendettas, guard. We have to stop the chaos.
What do you know of insanity? Have you ever had tea with Tribbles? What? Of course you have, but no one else here has. Oh yes, I'm sure they would like oolong.
Do you not understand? This is all part of some dysfunctional computer simulation. Nothing here is real.
It is real to me. Oh, it is real, Admiral. And when you die, this nightmare will die with you.
Give the word, Hodwe, and this nightmare will end.
When you left me on that planet full of those squeaking little pests that the Earthers love so much, I had only one thing on my mind to keep me going. Revenge. Do you know what revenge is?
Portage. Mary Shabu de. Kahune.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
So is ice cream. How does an animal like you exist?
I am not an animal. I'm a genius. I'm a visionary. And now I am angry. So I will have you taken out to the nearest airlock and jettisoned into the cold of space.
That is hardly the warrior way, Card. What are the warrior's skill to fight with a blade in your hand so that you can see the look in his eyes as he dies?
I am not afraid. Yes, I know he is taunting me.
Hodwe, what are your orders?
Very well, Vec. I actually knew you were going to ask for a warrior's death, so I planned for that. But it will not be me who kills you, it will be her.
It will be my pleasure, Hodwe. I will send him straight to Grethor.
What is the matter, Card? Afraid to fight me yourself?
No, actually, I consider you to be beneath me, not worth my time or skills. Oh, and they do not call her Ka-Ifka, she who destroys for nothing. Kapla. Plus, I wanted to find someone more your size and skill level.
What a fool. I am glad he is gone.
He is a fool. So how many have you killed?
74. Without Rakhtachino.
75 with. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hekleme Kakshajban.
It is a good day to die. In about 30 seconds.
I'm alone.
Of course you would be here, fighting as usual.
Sorry you had to miss it. I guess better late than never. Watch her.
I would have been here. I would have been here sooner, except this Ferengi kept us going in circles. He promised me a great scientific discovery.
Well, it has to be here somewhere. I paid these two to get it.
What is your beef?
I believe he is referring to the computer from the Shoreleaf planet.
The one that provides any experience someone can imagine?
The same. I would stay here and discuss this, but I have to take these two packlets to go find the main computer. Doctor, you can accompany me.
Come on, packlets. Come along. Why do you need the computer memory?
Well, with that technology in my holodeck, I would have the greatest recreational facility in the universe.
So you are responsible for all of this. You hired Packwards to steal the computer memory?
They were cheap.
You meathead, that is the worst plan ever.
It seems these Packlids decided to keep the memory for themselves.
We had a deal.
I guess you forgot rule of acquisition number 17. A contract is a contract is a contract, but only between Ferengi. Packlids are not Ferengi.
Especially since the stakes were so high.
Should I go after her?
No. Until we stop chaos, we're still trapped here.
What is that? This is the Packlit's portable computer. It looks ancient. How does it work? By punch card? Which is why the other computer's memory was incompatible?
Possibly because it did not have a spam filter.
Dorte, you have been acting rather odd.
Oh no, our secret is out.
I would have thought they would have figured it out sooner.
Heck, I seen tumbleweeds smarter than these folks.
I guess we did not meet their expectations with our actions.
They are all part of the program, including Dorte. The original must still be up on the ship. This is going to take a lot longer to figure out. The technology is far too old.
I think I have a solution to this.
You scratched it.
That is not how an engineer would have solved it!
I did not go to engineering school.
Thou slain the Jabberwock. Oh, frop, just take canoe, Calais. Just let me die with my boots on. I mean, so long. Farewell. Au Wiedersehen. You won. You won't have chaos to kick around anymore. Goodbye.
That is it then? They are dead, Jim. I just had to say that. So, Admiral, what now?
We return the memory to the Federation and go home.
Do you think we will see chaos again?
Probably not. For us, this mission is over.
So ends another grand adventure with the IKV Stranglehold. If you wish to know more or join the crew, please see Fleet Admiral Hanon or any of the crew. You will have 10 minutes in which to take any photographs, videos, or holovids of the crew, after which they will have to leave for an exciting new adventure next year. Thank you for your attendance.
Blah, blah, blah. Long live the true empire!
Whatever shall we do?
Treble lovers!
Thank you all for showing up to our 22nd episode of the Klingon Lifestyles presentation. We want to thank all of our attendees by, as you go out, giving you a little gift.
Yay.
We have ribbons as you go out. It has the name of the play in Klingon. You know what it says now. So when people ask you, you can say, you should have seen the play last night.
And that's the only way to get the ribbon.
We lost a dear friend this year who was in Klingon for a few years. We want to have a Klingon death howl for Shelton Jones, our dear friend. Admiral?
Okay. Does everybody know how a Klingon death howl work?
Loudly.
Very loudly, yes. It starts out low first. You can all join in on this. Starts out low until we all shout real loud. So we all do it. People in the other room who were making all that noise will wonder what's going on. All right? So here we go. Kabla! And are there any Star Trek outfits that we need to recognize tonight?
You've got a guy in that.
There's one right
Right there. We have Amanda and her her son Spock. You may have heard of her.